Hey, I'm making this video because I want to try and get some practice in a new video editing software. But that's not the only reason this exists. Come on, I even made an accompanying soundtrack for this video. Yeah, I made this song in GarageBand in an hour. And when you hear it, you're gonna be shocked. You're gonna be like, wow, where did the other 50 minutes go? So buckle up, because here it comes. I've got a lot of things in my room, and only a fraction of them are ever in my line of sight at a given moment. Today, that changes. So I'm going to be running through a few of these items, listing a fun fact, a fond memory, and a lesson I learned from each of them. And then, oh yeah, I'm going to rank them too. First up, we've got a quarter of a geode. Man, there's seriously nothing better than this. Wait a second. Oh my god, is that a second quarter of a geode? Yeah. Fun fact, I love rocks. I love minerals and gems. I had a huge geology phase when I was younger. And what did I learn from this? It taught me that some things aren't beautiful until you cut them open. My fondest memory of these two geodes, honestly, I don't think I've ever interacted with them until today. But looking at them reminds me of salt lamps. I don't actually have a salt lamp, but a friend of mine does. And I remember when I was younger, I was at their house. I remember wondering if it tasted like salt. So I licked it, and it tasted like salt. And this is the origin place of this geode. It's up here, it's dusty. And here's the origin place of the second quarter of the geode. And it's in my closet. As you can see, it's deeply closeted. Alright, for the first geode, I'm thinking A tier, because I love the concept of a geode even though I never really stopped to look at it or admire it. I still really enjoy it. For the second geode, I have to be honest, it's kind of a ripoff of the first one. In terms of originality, we're losing a lot of points. I'm just being honest, it's gonna be back in the closet in a matter of minutes. Next up, we've got Origami Cobblestone. This is its origins, just over here. Yeah, it's just a Minecraft cobblestone block in real life. Fond memory, when I was younger, I spent a day printing out truly tons of sheets of paper and then folding them into blocks, creating an entire Minecraft scene, but in real life. And then I wrote scripts for my family and made them basically recite a play with me that I wrote for them. Like, my brother had a zombie that I folded for him, my mom had a slime, and I had internet access way too early. What did I learn from this? As a kid, it taught me that if my parents won't let me play video games anymore for the day, then I'll just have to bring the video games into reality. And a fun fact, there's all sorts of these templates, more than just blocks. You can do mobs and stuff even. I had a lot of fun with this stuff. Cobblestone, these are easy to make. I've made hundreds of these. But, let's look at this objectively. It's Minecraft in real life. Pretty awesome. Coming up next, Squishy Lava Lamp. Do you ever go to a store and just have an intense need to buy something squishy? I'm 90% sure that's how this happened, but we may never truly know. My fondest memory of this lava lamp is from a couple days ago when I washed the dust off of this to get it ready to be on camera. I got to feel the squish under running water, which was an experience I'd recommend. And what did I learn from it? Playing with this object, it made me curious how actual lava lamps work, so I looked it up. It's basically they're heated at the bottom, and then the wax inside, which is the lava, but it's actually just wax. It heats up. When it heats up, it gets less dense, so it floats to the top, because it's less dense than the liquid inside the lava lamp. And then at the top, it cools down and it falls back down, and it's a cycle. So this is information I would not have known otherwise. A squishy lava lamp, that's like an awesome fidget toy. The only thing preventing it from this top tier is it's just kind of gross now. It's foggy on the outside, but I definitely consider looking at it more. Lego tool time. My fondest memory has got to be, oh man, using it to separate Lego pieces that one time. Kind of a cop-out answer, but something I learned from this tool is that there's a proper way to unstick Lego pieces.
But how?
Which is something that, as a kid, if I had this, could have saved me hours of tears and pain. And again, This tool not only exists, but is pretty helpful.
It would take me years to do that by hand.
I love the Lego tool. I just don't need to use it that often. However, for the specific purpose that it's used for, if I'm in a pickle and I need to unstick 2 Legos, I'm gonna say get the Lego tool, you know? Next up, we've got Sawyer's bracelet. This is a French lip. This is a French lip bracelet for my friend Sawyer, who is a manatee. Or he's a manatee who just kind of orbits near the North American West Coast. There was an app that came with this bracelet where they said they'd let me track Sawyer on the app and get like regular updates on his adventures. And then one day the app had him washed up like on the beach or something. Like the tracker map had his icon a little bit on land. A few hours later he was back in the water, so I don't know what that was. But kind of suspiciously since then, the app just hasn't been working really at all for me. Like crashes the moment I open it. Anyway, I'm sure he's fine. I bought it in Toronto, the 6. So I suppose that's a fond memory. Something I learned about it is that turns out I like bracelets. I never really considered myself a bracelet person, but they're nice. So, you know, big ups to Sawyer. Hope he's doing well. Yo, what's up? Oh, okay. So production's telling me the video is getting a bit boring, so we're actually just gonna run the track again. Sawyer's bracelet, honestly, I really like how this bracelet looks. I don't wear it that often, and I think I should, so we should hang out more. Empty bonsai pot. Bonsai pot for sale. Never worn. So you see that plant in the background? There's been a plant in the background that's kind of just in a temporary pot. This bonsai pot is actually what's supposed to contain that plant. That's a fun fact. I got this as a Christmas gift from, oh god, I want to say Santa? And I've yet to use it, but for no real reason. Like, honestly, let's do it now.
Quick update. I'm gonna need a bigger pot.
Empty bonsai pot is no longer empty, which definitely raises its status in my eyes. However, the one issue is I don't think it's actually big enough for the bonsai plant. I hate to say it, but it's probably going to be replaced pretty soon. Get it out of my room. Ooh, Crystal Swan. This is a 3-dimensional jigsaw puzzle. I bought this in Amsterdam because I was alone in Amsterdam. I once assembled about 80% of this, and then some of the bottom pieces kind of came out, and the whole thing fell apart. It's really hard to keep it intact when you're playing with it, and that's my fondest memory of this object. It taught me persistence is king, unless you feel like giving up. Crystal Swan. Okay, so as much as I've had difficulty putting this thing together, it has good memories for me. It reminds me of Amsterdam. It's also just like I love the concept of a 3D kind of like black crystal puzzle. That's awesome. Definitely consider trying to assemble it again sometime. Yeah, yeah, we should hang out more. Box of 30 Supreme pens. I was super into pen spinning for a week about 6 years ago, and this was right around my birthday, so as a gift, my mom purchased a collection of 30 Supreme spinning pens on some website. You'll notice that there aren't 30 pens anymore. That's because, fun fact, I wouldn't have thought it possible, but it turns out that 30 pens is a few too many pens, so I've been steadily trying to give them away to friends over the years, like whenever it's a birthday or something. I'll get an actual gift for them, but then I'll throw in a pen on top because I just have too many pens. Pretty much all of my friends have at least one of these pens. It's kind of like a status item at this point. It's pretty easy to learn too. I spent like 30 minutes learning how to do this 6 years ago, and I can still do it today. There's other tricks that are harder. Box of 30 Supreme pens. Look, I don't really need these pens to spin a pen, you know? If I'm looking to spin a pen, I could just grab any other pen. So then that reduces the value of these down to how good are they as writing utensils. They're not that great. And last but not least, we've got a board game that my grandma got me. I don't know what it is. I don't know how to play it. It's fun to like move the numbers. Is that the game? And there's dice. Well, there's one die. I vacuumed the other one by accident when I was trying to record B-roll. I'm super sorry about the dust. If it's bothering you, here's a 2.5 second dust bust montage. If you instead would like to skip the dust bust montage, go to this timestamp. Ready or not. There's no other information, it's just this. It kind of almost seems like a betting sort of game. It's got a gambling flair to it. We're on to my grandma's board game. It's honestly fun to play with. I love flipping the little wood sticks. Yeah, I wouldn't mind flipping those sticks more often. And that's our tier list. So yeah, that's about it.
Thanks for watching.